Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode we completed the Zakazai run, with just barely enough time to get through, but we got through. We've completed 3 of the 4 scenarios included with the game, and there's only one left, so it's time to take care of it. And we are at the right level for it. A bit over-leveled, 27, 29, 30, 29, but we're at the right level. Diplomacy with the dead. It seemed like a simple mission. Show up, kill a vampire. But then things got complicated. Let's find out what happened. When adventurers reach a certain level of experience, they become very much in demand. Job offers come from everywhere. Everyone wants your help to kill some goblin or protect some caravan or whatever. Unfortunately, these offers only rarely involve the excitement and the pay that your experience merits. That was why it was so exciting to greet the courier from Selucia, a successful and newly wealthy city on the frontier. He brings a message from Lord Maynard, the mayor there. Apparently, the glorious rise to Selucia has been slowed to a crawl by the appearance of waves of strong undead creatures sneaking through the woods and assaulting the settlers. The work is challenging, and, more importantly, the offered pay is good. Within 3 days, you are on your way. Selucia is remote, but the land around it is rich. There are huge forests full of game and ancient trees, and the pasture land is rich. Under Lord Maynard's rule, you don't doubt that within decades it will be a city. That assumes, however, that its problem can be solved. Signs of it are clear well before you get there. The stone roads are empty of travelers, and abandoned inns sit along the path. Finally, you reach Fort Landsman at the edge of Selucia's lands and are shown to your room. Archers line the walls, and the people in the fort are tense. They are ready for an attack at any moment. Once you are in your room, you are told to see Captain Silverberg after you settle in. He will give you directions to Selucia and Lord Maynard. And it looks like we're on the surface again. Something we've done, like, I don't know, a couple times in the past. Okay, that's our way out. Not gonna bother with that right now. You meet the captain of Fort Landsman. One look at him tells you that this is a wealthy area. His armor and weaponry are high quality, and he has been well fed. Perhaps a little too well. He happily walks up to greet you. "Ah, glad you're out. Good to see you. Glad you've come to help us. I'm Captain Silverberg." "Tell me about Fort Landsman." "Well, we're a small fort set out here to give merchants a place to stay, and we were meant to watch for raiders from the outside. We weren't expecting to have the problem we did, though. Monsters appearing around Selucia. That was unexpected." "How have you been dealing with the undead?" "Well, if they get close, we kill them. And we protect people who need protecting. There isn't much more we can do. Most of Lord Maynard's forces are around Selucia." "Tell me about the settlements in this area." "Well, besides Fort Landsman, there's just Selucia now. Lord Maynard was expanding and building new towns, but they're abandoned now." "Where should I go from here?" "Head to Selucia to see Lord Maynard. He will want to meet with you personally. Go out of town and follow the road north. Follow the signs. Keep an eye out, though. There are often undead along the roads." "I will be careful." "Believe me, that is wise." "Oh, what should I do if I meet any undead?" "Well, killing them wouldn't hurt. That is what you're here for, isn't it?" "Tell me about the undead." The captain shakes his head. "I'm not authorized to tell you anything. That's orders from the top. You need the mission first." "Can I get some supplies?" "Not until you have accepted the mission. Go to Lord Maynard for that." Alright, mission notice made. Accept the mission from Lord Maynard, and then we'll be able to get some supplies. A level up for Draco. Yay. Ooh, coins. A healing elixir. A heroic brew. Handy. And here's the town. And here's the fort. Sheep over there. Who are you? You meet a merchant. A very tired, scared merchant. He walks up to you, intent on speaking with you. Before you can decide if this is a good thing, he's in your face. "I'm Tin! I heard of you! I know why you're here! Go! You have to go!" "Who are you?" "I'm Tin," I said. "I'm a merchant, and I'm going. I'm not looking back." "Why should I go?" "You think you're the first adventurers to come out here looking for gold? The undead here, they're not ordinary little beasties." "There were other adventurers?" Yes, then they disappeared, like everyone else who goes out to hunt. I'm going, I'm not coming back. Tell me about the undead. They're strong, they're fast, and enchanted and ruthless, and when people hide from them, they get found, and it doesn't matter what they are or who. Things happen to them, horrible things. I'm leaving now, and you should go. That's my kindness to you. Will you? I'm not going. Oh, well, your mistake. Your big, big mistake. Remember, though, the road south from here, that will take you away. Don't forget it. Now I'm off, I'm gone. He walks off, making his preparations to flee. Ellison's Trade Goods. This man is running a small shop, selling a wide variety of mixed goods to the travelers, merchants, adventurers, and settlers that pass through here. It's quite a variety of stuff. When you enter, he stares at you intently, sizing you up. It's quite strange to be watched so intently by a merchant. When you approach, he says, I'm Ellison. Welcome to my little shop. What would you like? What are you dealing? Anything of value. People come through. I offer what I have for what they have. Plus, in this magical age, some people don't know what they have, and I tell them what they have, for a little price. Can you identify my items? Sure, only 20 gold each. What sort of people have been passing through lately? Well, people fleeing, on the way out to anywhere else. I sell them the supplies they need to get there. I'd like to Ellison smiles. He also watches you carefully. It's as if he thinks you might steal something. I'd like to trade. Basic stuff, nothing we need. I mean, unshackling crystals can be useful. Tell me about this area. Lots of troubles, lots of strife. And the Empire, as usual, won't do a thing about it. Collect their taxes, leave us to suffer. That's a strangely, dangerously negative thing to say about the Empire. You feel that way about the Empire? I'm not a big fan of it. There aren't many out here. What do you think? I agree, but it's not safe to say it out loud. No, it's not. But I wanted to know where you stand. You want to go speak with Kara. He's in Selucia. He's another one who says things that shouldn't be said out loud. Sure thing. I'll keep that in mind. The soldier speaks with you quietly, trading news of events in the world, but he won't talk about the undead. You haven't accepted Lord Maynard's mission yet. So I actually do need to go find and speak with Lord Maynard before I get any sort of information here. This fort is actually very small. I didn't expect it to be this small. Well, here's some loot. Alright, more herbs. More herbs. Fine first aid kit, don't need that. Sacks of meal. More furs. Ooh, curing elixir. And more sacks of meal. Wonder why everyone's being so quiet about the undead. Fort Landsman's Inn is small and depressingly empty. The merchants have been keeping their distance. The innkeeper is trying to keep her spirits up, but not having much luck. She bows to you. Welcome to my little inn, traveler. I'm Connie. I know you have a room across the road, but I can provide a place to rest and eat if that's what's needed. What services do you offer? Well, if you don't like your dingy little room in the barracks, you can sleep in our best room for 10 coins. Also, we have food, and a round of drinks is 5 coins. I don't need anything. Alright. Business has been bad lately? Terrible. I hope you can help us with the undead, or I'll just have to close. Has Fort Landsman been attacked? Oh, sure. We're well defended, so it wasn't a real problem, but being attacked is always scary. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, I got some coins out of that. That's probably the room we'd be staying in. And that's all there is in here. You step out of Fort Landsman and get your first good look at these woods in daylight. The truth is that if you didn't already know it, you would never have guessed that these lands are rotting from the inside. The trees are healthy, the birds are singing, and the sun is warm. But the fear clearly visible on the faces of the archers scanning the walls above tells you that what you were told is true. These lands are dangerous. Okay, that's just leaving. Explore as I do. And that heads heads out. Selucia to the north. And as we were told, you are on the road away from Selucia. If you keep heading in this direction, you will return to the rest of the Empire lands with their security and their lack of ravening lethal undead. Do you depart, your mission undone? Not yet, I want to continue. Alright, so that's as far south. That basically leads to the... You meet a patrol of guards trying to keep the road to Selucia clear of undead. They are very well armed and armored. The undead they face must be exceptionally nasty. When they see you, they recognize you. They must have been told to watch for you. The captain says, "Ah, you're here! Keep going north along the road to Selucia. Lord Maynard himself wants to see you." Oh, and watch out. This is going to be a very forested area. Normally it's... Beware undead. Stick to roads. Avoid travel at night. Be alert. Selucia north, Fort Landsman to the south. I wonder what's to the west then. Still gotta go to the north. Looks like I see some undead there. You approach and investigate this watch post. The fire is out, the tower is abandoned, and all supplies that were left here have been torn apart by visiting zombies. Things in these woods must be in a bad state if the Empire can't even keep a simple watchtower secured. At first you thought that this group of marching figures were a militia patrol. Then you got close and you realized that, while the skeletons are stupid, whoever controls them is smart enough to disguise them. Under the dented, bloody helmets you see the white of gleaming bone. When you're close enough to realize what you're seeing, they attack. Well, let's see just how tough these undead are. Alright. Yeah, these undead don't seem too tough. You give the freshly destroyed undead a few extra blows to make sure that they won't get up again after you're gone. They're quite dead. Again. Now that this group has been destroyed, the woods around Selucia will be a little bit safer. Well, every little bit killed helps. I do kind of want to see what's, you know, off the beaten path, to put it that way. What is to the west? Yeah, I'm just uncovering all this path. I do kind of wish we had a map, because I am very curious what this place looks like. Also, it's interesting. In every Avernum game other than this, it's always been cave walls or the like that provide the edge, or it's been, or we've been on an island or something and we can't go over lake. We've never had a forest barrier like this. It's interesting, it's new, and it's going to be frustrating knowing where the edges of things are. When you get close to this band of zombies, they break into a run, chasing you. You are amazed and alarmed by how fast they are. Well, oh! Not only are they fast, they go first. Alright, and this should kill all but that one. Nope, the second one survived. Okay. Okay, Selucia will be a little bit safer. And night is falling. Oh, it is dark. And very hard to see where we're going. Alright. Yeah, we've been to that watch post. Warning, undead active in this area, stay on the road. There's some sort of path. Oh, that's woodsman's cottage of sorts. You approach and investigate this watch post. It looks like it was being well defended. Then the attack came. Bloodstains and broken weapons are everywhere. The ladders are torn apart. The outpost came under a vicious attack. You can see why it was abandoned if anyone survived at all. You hear a rustling in the brush along the road. Then you smell rotten meat. You turn and try to run, but the ambush has been sprung. The signs along the road advise travelers to stay on the path. That advice may not be very good. Okay, here's another attack. Ghouls. Well, these ghouls are tougher. And they cause slowing. Very, very not good. Alright, now a lightning spray should kill them. And I was right. Alright, the woods around Selucia will be a little bit safer again. A late-night undead attack recently destroyed this farm, and sadly everyone in it. There is one interesting detail. Something clawed a single word into the broken front door. Vakos. Warning, undead active in this area. Stay on the road. Looks like we may have finally found Selucia. I'm gonna uncover this region because, again, it's what I do. Oh. Looks like there was some sort of location there. This area has been heavily deforested. Lumberjacks worked hard here to feed Selucia's appetite for wood, both for construction and for fires. Like most of the remote settlements in this area, it has been abandoned. The undead are just too dangerous. Oh, 5 skeletons. You know what, wait for them to get closer. Okay, these skeletons are a little tougher than the previous ones. But we can still kill them. There's an old fort here, it looks like. Well, old fort or building that was going to be constructed. Let's save, and then I want to take a peek here. We're close to the town. Alright, let's take a peek here. This was going to be a town. You see nice, partially completed buildings and the beginning of a wall. Then, of course, the undead attacks caused all the normal people and townsfolk to flee. The guards left here to watch the building are very nervous. When they see you coming, they hide in the buildings. You shout for them to come out and talk to you, but they continue to hide. Not impressive behavior. 4 zombies and 4 skeleton javelineers. Okay then. Hold on, move a little closer. There you go. And now a lightning spray. Okay, these guys are a little tough. Those undead are carrying some looted goods with them. Looks like they recently attacked a farmhouse. Most of it is destroyed and useless. You aren't sure why they were commanded to take it with them. You do, however, find a nice bracelet. Alright. Of course, I'm sure it doesn't matter how many undead we kill, there's just going to be more and more. Warning, undead on road. Selucia north, Fort Landsman to the south. You approach the farmhouses. Since there have been less undead wandering around here recently, they feel comfortable speaking and trading with you. They don't have any valuable information about the undead, but they are eager to sell you some of their crops. Fresh produce is something you don't often get on your adventures. Nice, but we are well staffed on food. We must be close to the town. You approach these farmhouses. The people here are safer than most in this area because they're so close to Selucia. However, they are still endangered enough to be scared of strangers. When they see you coming, the terrified farmers run into their homes and slam the doors shut. They'd probably be more social if there were less undead roaming around. Okay, I see. The guards around Selucia are the best trained and armed of any in these woods. Lord Maynard is clearly determined to keep the area around his city free of the attacks. When they see you, they recognize you. They must have been told to watch for you. Their captain says, "I see you made it safely. You're almost there. Enter the city and proceed to Upper Selucia. That's where Lord Maynard will greet you." Gladly. Thank you for the information. Let's just look around a little on this side of the river. As I do. Alright. From here, you get your first look at the city of Selucia. It's hard not to be impressed. It's a new city in mostly untamed woods out here in the borderlands, and yet it's a beautiful city. Wealthy, made of stone, and growing fast. The people walking past you on the roads are scared, understandably, but they look well-fed and dressed. If it were not for the undead, you suspect that this would be a very prosperous and happy place to live. From here, you can see that Selucia has two tiers. The lower tier is full of shops and inns. The upper tier is dominated by a temple and a palace. You suspect that you will have to get up there to meet Lord Maynard. Oh wow, it is impressive. To look at all of the activity at these docks, you wouldn't think that Selucia was practically under siege. Barges head up and down this river, moving goods in and out of the city. Stevedores are hard at work, watched by dozens of guards as they load and unload tons of crates. You attract very little notice. You have a brief, uneventful encounter with some livestock. Alright. Look around on the north side here. These again would be more social if there were less undead. I suppose it makes sense. Alright, so we will need to kill various random groups of undead around here. And that is actually a very nice looking place. I like that design of that city. I've never seen a city like this in any of the Avernums before, at least I don't think, so I like that. Alright, well, we're gonna go into the city, this very, very large city, in the next episode, because we would not have time in like 5 minutes to look through the entirety of Selucia. So that'll be in the next episode. Till then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Cheek, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.